Bengals with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a short gain down to about the 33. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever we said hasn't been working. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline connects on the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they were the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Mark, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Zuerlein good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open. He's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, Cohen. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Raiders on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Well, not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdes-Scantling.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas,
the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.